Hi everybody. I'm watching another video from Oreo Speedwagon uh, RT, and I did subscribe to the channel because, like I said, my husband and I used to walk and hike all over the place. We had young children, not small, we had young children, and they followed us everywhere we went. And it was nothing for us to pull off the highway and climb down an embankment and get down to the creeks and riverbeds that were hard to find near Lubbock, Texas. We always went to Yellow House Canyon. It's gorgeous. But we would go out and walk and adventure. And I was thinking about one time, my husband and I had moved to Chicago to help my parents renovate their house into a condominium so they could sell it. And we were up there for a couple of years. Well, we got a little homesick. We really wanted to go camping. And we drove to, my husband would know if he was just sitting here, he would rattle it off. But we had a terrible time finding a camping place that it wasn't just like the city, tent right up on tent, right up on tent. And so we decided, we're just going to find us a spot. It's late, we're exhausted, we're going to find a spot, stop, and get some rest. We're going to sleep in our van instead of trying to put up a tent and do all that. But we kept hearing sounds after we lay down to go to sleep. And, it was a grunting sound at times. And then you would hear branches breaking and something like clawing or, rubbing up against small trees. And lots of crackling of branches and stuff like that. And we could not figure out what it was. We'd get up, we'd look out the windows, try to see what was going on, could never see anything. And after about an hour of this going on, we decided to sit in the front seats of the van, so when the noise was happening, just maybe, we could kick on the lights and catch it. We knew it had to be an animal by what it was doing. So I've never had a Bigfoot experience, and I hope that I never have one, not because I don't like them, but because I have too much respect for other species. Well, anyway, my husband and I, the only tree that we could see was a fairly good-sized tree. And the area we were camping was known to have pumas. So we're just waiting, and everything got quiet for a while. And then suddenly it started happening again. And we waited and let it really get into like it was doing before. And it did. And so we flip on the lights real quick. Well, all we could see in the woods were two glowing eyes. And we were oh my gosh, we were so freaked out. We did think it was a big cat. Because of the way that the head would move, the way that the branches moved, and some of the sounds. Well, we decided, we can't go to sleep if there is a puma close to our van. We can't go to sleep. It's not like it could really get into the van. It was a pretty solid van. But we just knew we would not be able to fall asleep knowing it's there. So we sat there until the sun came up. And I guess we had dozed off at one point. Not really asleep because we were still hearing the sounds, but our eyes closed and just kind of resting because the sounds were staying in that one spot. And my husband, I think, woke up kind of before me, and he said, "Babe, look at this." And I opened my eyes and get them focused, you know. I'm tired. We had a long trip. We were stuck in the van, sitting up, sleeping. It was not comfortable. And there's this big, big, beautiful brown and white cow that had tangled its horns in the branches on the tree. So it was kind of stuck, and that was the sounds we were hearing and the glowing eyes that we were seeing. And we just, honey, that's our first and only cryptid that we'll ever meet, the cowpuma. Yeah. Well, I gotta go. I love you guys. This one got way too long, but I love you guys, and I'll talk to you later. American Granny out. Watch out for them cowpumas.